May I help you find a physician or dentist?
Yes, I need to see a dentist.
Let's begin by finding out where you live. We'll try to get someone who's close to you.
I just moved to Schaumburg.
Well, the computer shows that there are 3 doctors right near you.
Without insurance.
The last one accepts all major medical insurance and some group plans after the first visit.
Can she see me tomorrow? In the evening?
Well, let me make an appointment for you right now.
Call Prologue to find a physician or dentist who's right for you.
Dick Clark for Chicago's Mix 102.
Only one Chicago radio station plays the perfect mix of music from yesterday and today. Mix 102. Mix 102 plays today's great artists like Phil Collins, Whitney Houston, and Billy Joel. And your favorites from yesterday, Elton John, The Supremes, and Beatles. Mix 102, Chicago's best mix of music.
Chicago's Mix 102. Always the best mix of music from yesterday and today.
If your son or daughter has a drinking
course.
Soup, Jay, but I don't know what kind.
You know, this dinner is being given in both your honors. And I wonder, perhaps your husband has a preference.
I'll ask him. Paul?
Hi.
Now that I have your attention, what do you think of for a first course? How about lobster bisque or watercress vichyssoise?
You decide.
Something bothering you?
No. Why do you ask?
Well, you've been very preoccupied for the last few days. I thought maybe something was on your mind.
Yeah, Paul. I was wondering the same thing. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong, Nat. I've just got a lot of work to do back at the office. While we were on our honeymoon, things sort of stacked up on me. See you later, okay?
Brother, I think it's time that you and I sat down and had a serious talk about your husband.
Morning. Here's your mail. Have you heard from our man, Eckert?
No, I haven't. I'm getting a little concerned.
Well, I think the gimmick of rolling the tape back and erasing it should probably fool the cartel.
I hope it works. You know, we've got to report to them this morning.
Let's keep our fingers crossed he says all the right things, huh?
Anything goes wrong, sure.
Yeah, I know. His life won't be worth 2 cents.
Gentlemen, Phil, how are things going at the cannery? Working late these days?
Well, quite a coincidence that you would ask me that. Something happened rather odd last night at the cannery.
What was that?
Police Commissioner Scorpio showed up with a search warrant. He wanted to see the entire plant. I had no choice but to show him everything.
Why would Scorpio suddenly be interested in the cannery operation?
Well, I don't know. All I know is he wanted to see everything, including the red door room. He was peeved when he couldn't find whatever the hell he was looking for, and he left.
Didn't cross your mind to ask what he was looking for?
What kind of an idiot do you take me for? Of course, I asked him what he was looking for. He declined to answer. Maybe it was carbon disulfide.
What would make you think that?
Well, Commissioner Scorpio knows about carbon disulfide. He learned about it during the investigation of the murder of my ex-wife. You remember my ex-wife, don't you, Mr. Faisal? Apparently, she had several vials of the stuff on her the night of her unfortunate demise. And he also knows, Scorpio, that the carbon disulfide is a natural byproduct of the canning industry.
And did this complete search of his reveal anything?
I don't know. Nothing that I know of, no.
Is that a fact?
Look, I came over here this morning to tell you that the police commissioner was at the plant last night with a search warrant. I know that the canneries are very important to you people. I don't know why. I've told you what I know.
If you're like me, you do whatever you can to make your hair look good. But it doesn't matter how good your hair looks. If your scalp feels dry and overworked. Now you can help protect the moisture balance in your scalp and leave your hair beautifully conditioned at the same time.
Now get dry scalp relief and complete conditioners together. Introducing Dry Scalp 2-in-1 from Head & Shoulders.
For results you're gonna love.
New Dry Scalp 2-in-1, your 2-in-1 defense against dry scalp.
Pour on the cheddar and make it taste better.
Potato?
Dull.
With cheddar?
Delicious. Anybody want chips?
No.
Well, how about some cheddar cheese nachos?
Yeah, right.
Your vegetables?
Oh, no.
With cheese?
Oh, great.
The great taste of cheddar makes everything taste better. Play School knows that little kids love to make pretty things, so we made So Easy, the pretend sewing machine that uses washable markers to print colorful designs.
I made it just for Daddy. It's so easy from Play, so the next one's for you.
Hallmark presents a celebration of the magical connection between trains and Christmas. The 1991 Claus & Company train ornaments in dated collector's trestle. Each splendidly detailed ornament is $3.95 with a $5 Hallmark purchase only at participating stores. A different ornament is available each week to hang, to display, or simply enjoy. So to collect all four and build a train that will carry all this Christmas's memories to all your Christmases down the line, see you at Hallmark.
But my cat's healthy. Should I be concerned?
Is a cat's urinary tract health important?
Don't overlook cat's urinary tract health. Introducing new Cat Chow Special Care brand cat food from Purina, specially formulated to help maintain a cat's urinary tract health.
I love my cat, and I give him the best I can.
New Cat Chow Special Care. Special care for your special cat.
Yeah.
Bobby, you are a smash hit.
I am, huh?
I'm serious. Listen, all the students and the nurses who took the seminar at the hospital yesterday, they're raving about the lecture you gave.
Oh, really? Well, thanks. That's really nice to hear. You know, I put in some hours looking up all those psychological abstracts, and I was reading the journal, so thank you. It's very nice to know that all that research finally paid off.
It sure did. You mind if I sit down?
No, please. Yeah, I mean, Tony's great. I'm so lucky. He's just been so supportive. But you know how passionately he feels
Oh,
about
I do. But listen, it's not just the material. It was the presentation you gave. They really admired your poise, your delivery. Listen, and how well you got your points across.
Well, I don't know about that. I was pretty scared. I was convinced I could hear my knees knocking in the fourth row.
Listen, you should be very proud of yourself. Students are sometimes a tough audience.
Yeah, but students are really eager to learn. I like teaching.
You've got a talent, lady. Put it to use. Do you hear me?
I don't know about that. But you know something? I was thinking maybe I'll talk to Audrey, because I could talk to the student nurses.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes, Scott, come on in.
Scott is here.
Yeah.
Hey, cousin. You okay?
Why do you ask?
Oh, wow. You don't look so good. You look like you lost your best friend.
Well, I just came from his funeral.
Who died?
I died. My whole career, professional life, died.
Scott, relax, okay? You haven't been disbarred. Sit down. I'll get you a cup of coffee.
Bobby, let me tell you. You know when you were like a kid and used to put like a penny on the railroad track and be flattened like a pancake? Well, my future is about that flat right now. And so why even bother? Why should I go into the office? What's the point of anything?
Because you're still a lawyer. And the Bar Association procedure hasn't even started yet. So I suggest you stop feeling sorry for yourself and stop moping.
Oh, moping. I got this sword of Damocles hanging over my head and you say, stop moping.
Oh, no, wait a second, cousin. Usually there's a long period of time between when the charges are filed and the actual proceedings occur. Right? A lot can happen in that time period, so don't give up hope.
Yeah, you know, I was talking to Bill about everything that happened, and he's really furious at you. But, I find it very difficult to believe that he's actually going to try to get you disbarred.
Well, Bill is full of surprises.
Yeah. Well, so are you. I hope you have something to say in your defense. Something that will help to minimize the charges against you.
I don't. I have nothing to say because I was in the wrong. I caused him a lot of pain. He almost lost his son over it. It was my fault. And maybe I could apologize to him and he might change his mind, but I doubt it.
Listen, why don't I give you a ride to work? I can drop you off at the ballroom building.
Oh, yeah. Why not? I can enjoy my last few days as a lawyer.
Let's go.
So long,
See you
Bobby.
later, Bob.
Yeah, thank
you. Scott, don't worry. It'll all work out.
Oh, probably.
Hey, never going to be fine. You know that? Hey, Jimmy, how's Sonny doing?
Remarkably well, under the circumstances.
Good. Glad to hear that. See you later.
Bye. You, I have a favor to ask.
Sure, anything for you. What's up?
Well, Bill asked me to babysit Sly tonight, but something came up. I was wondering if you could watch him?
Well, sure, I'll watch him. I love spending time with Sly. What's the special occasion?
Oh, Ned just asked me to a formal dinner at the Quartermaines. It's in honor of Tracy and Paul's marriage.
Oh. You and Ned getting serious?
It's really not that big of a deal. It's just dinner.
Oh, with his entire family.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that this evening will put a lot of things into perspective for me.
Jennings, will you make sure the cook makes a little extra béarnaise sauce? There's never enough to go around.
Mother, if you don't let Jennings get started, dinner is going to be late. We'll be eating at 7 or 7:30 instead of 6:30 as planned. And do you really think Alan and Monica are going to appreciate that, huh?
Thank you, Jennings. I'll be out.
I have been waiting to talk to you. Do you think you can spare me a few minutes away from your precious dinner and give me your attention, please?
I have no desire to discuss my husband with you, Ned.
Mother, you've changed.
Have I?
Yes. Since you married Paul, you are a different woman.
Ain't love grand? That's what it does to you.
Oh, I see. Then what you're saying is that you like what you've become. Moronic and simple-minded.
Watch your mouth. I'm still your mother.
No, you're not my mother. My mother would have gone over those facts that I presented in the boardroom, and she would have understood that those canneries are a losing proposition. My mother would not have voted against me. She would have evaluated the facts and stood her ground in the boardroom instead of mindlessly doing her husband's bidding.
Excuse me, Ned. I made up my own mind on those issues. I felt that Paul's arguments were more persuasive than yours.
Figures don't lie, Mother. Now, the fact is, Paul's either stupid or he's untrustworthy. And since I know he's not stupid, I can only come to the conclusion that he doesn't have the family's best interests at heart.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not convinced of that. You have made up your mind about Paul, and you refuse to change it. You also feel very competitive with him. That's not my problem.
Mother, instead of fighting with me, why don't you just come over to my side and see that ELQ is run properly?
Because I'm not going to jeopardize my marriage by siding with you. You're right. I have changed. I'm a married woman now. I am not going to do anything to hurt my new husband.
So, what you're saying is that you're willing to trust your husband over your own flesh and blood.
I'm really sorry you feel that way, Ned. But that's your choice.
I know, so I'll make it brief. Look, I just don't think it's a very good idea to let the Quartermaines know that we think that the cartel is responsible for Edward's death.
No, I know, absolutely. That's what I said to Robbie yesterday, you know. I mean, the Quartermaines aren't going to be able to contain themselves long enough for us to nail the cartel. Plus, Tracy's going to find out about Paul.
Yeah, and all hell will break loose, and everything we work for is going to go up in smoke.
Harlan and Torb were here just before Edward Quartermaine's death.
All right. So the cartel probably is responsible for Edward's plane crash. Now we have the decoded book. We got to link it to something, right?
That's why I need Edward's appointment books.
Well, that certainly nailed down our suspicions, that's for sure.
Harlan and Torb were here to persuade Edward into joining the cartel. They killed him when he refused to cooperate. Now we need evidence. Can you talk to Paul about getting those books?
Yeah, of course. I'll go over there right now and have a little chat with him. How's that? Okay?
Oh, wish me luck.
Go, sweetie. Go.
Hello. Come in, please. Come on. Nice to see you. Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Well, it was warm. Well, are you going to be joining us for our committee meeting?
Well, thank you very much for asking me, Simone. But, I'd love to be involved in this worthy cause, but I really do have to get back to work. So if you'll all excuse me.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah, thank you.
Morning. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, hello. Thank you for taking time off from your busy
schedule at work to volunteer?
Oh, don't be silly. I think it's important to get involved. After all, so many of the events are going to be at the hospital.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, of course. Now, look, ladies, I mean, the creme de la creme, the most important event of the festival is taking place at the Outback Club on November 27th. I really think it's our responsibility to make sure that anybody who is anybody is there.
Excuse me, Madeline, but, you know, I have some very exciting news. The Saunders Cable Company have asked to broadcast exclusively the entire spectrum of events. Now, it is a very generous offer. I think we should notify them and agree.
Don't we have a television station here? I mean,
But the Saunders Cable Company is paying an exorbitant fee just for the exclusive broadcasting rights.
Can't argue with cold, hard cash.
Well, it does appear to be a wonderful opportunity for our city.
Yeah, I think Simone is right. I don't think we can pass this one up. I just think it's very odd that a cable company would fork out that much money just to broadcast the local event.
Well, gentlemen, looks like my friend Bill did us a favor. Scorpio didn't find a thing.
What is there to find?
Nothing, Bill. I just wanted to bring Scorpio's visit to their attention.
Why are there cameras in the cannery?
The camera was placed in there so that we could monitor unauthorized access to the room.
What is this? Come on, I own that cannery. I run it. I think you owe me an explanation in detail of what your relationship to my cannery is. I mean, what are you trying to protect?
Calm down off your high horse, Bill. You have no right to question us, especially since you haven't proven yourself to us yet.
How is it going obtaining the floor plans of the police department?
The opportunity hasn't arisen yet, but it will, and I will get them.
You see, Holland claims you're a very clever man. But if you can get hold of those documents, who's clever here? Holland or you or none of you? Actually, I think I'm the clever one.
That's enough. Come on, Bill, I'll walk you out.
We should put a tail on him. I don't think that man should be taken at his word. There's too much at risk here.
Spoken out of my mouth.
They say this detergent with bleach built in gets clothes really clean, but I wondered how it compared to my Clorox bleach. So I got 2 stained shirts, and I washed this one in detergent with bleach built in, and this one in Clorox bleach and my regular detergent. And look, the shirt washed in Clorox bleach is cleaner. I think I'll stay with Clorox bleach. Clorox liquid bleach. Still no better way to get clothes clean.
Doctors have prescribed Monistat for years. It's what I used whenever I had a yeast infection. Monistat is a name you trust. But recently I've seen other products in the store, and I wanted to double check, so I called my doctor. My doctor said Monistat is still the right cure for me. That's all I had to hear.
For years, doctors have prescribed Monistat 7 nearly 4-to-1 over the next competitor's product.
Monistat works. It's the cure I trust.
Trust the cure you know. Monistat 7.
The new Sesame Street All-Star Band musical toy has something fun for every child. Tom loves the pre-recorded songs. Sue likes to create her own melodies. And Larry is a sound effects man. All a child has to do is touch the Sesame Street All-Stars, and the fun begins. The new Sesame Street All-Star Band musical toy. Something fun for every Tom, Sue, and Larry.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to get this 7-piece set of Miro cookware. They're non-stick. Adam's losing too much weight.
Oh?
Yeah, he only eats half of what I cook for him.
Oh.
Well, because the other half always sticks to the pot.
Oh.
This is the one I have, the DP ergometer.
Yeah, but I hate to exercise.
It's got a fitness computer.
No, I'm not the type.
Oh, look, now that one's got a big seat.
You know, I should get it.
I found something Kmart didn't change.
What?
Your prices.
Listen, I think that hope that he would understand why we went with the cable company.
Well, don't get me wrong, Monica. It's just that I'd like to make sure that the cable company knows what they're doing before we give them a contract.
Oh, well, no, my dear, I don't think we should look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, the mayor is very thrilled about this extra financial support. Port Charles is not recession-proof. Oh, revenues are down.
And with the extra money, you know, we can make the Founders Day celebration that much more spectacular, I think.
No, I agree. I think that we should vote to accept their offer.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good.
Well, considering I'm the only one that doesn't agree, I better go fix lunch.
It's going for wonderful.
We're wonderful.
Very good.
I'll get it, Anna.
Scorpio residence.
Mrs. Scorpio?
Yeah? So you?
Julia, hi. Well, I finally found you. I've been trying to track you down all day. There's something that I need to talk over with you.
Business?
No, but it's important to both of us, and it speaks directly to the heart.
Oh. I'm listening.
Well, not over the phone. When can I see you? We need to talk about tomorrow. Make plans.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be with the ladies.
Sometime this evening?
That sounds great. Where?
Come to the lighthouse. I'll stop, pick up some Chinese takeout. We'll build a fire and lay in front of it and play with our chopsticks.
My dumplings are steaming already.
Yeah, my rice is sizzling, too.
All right,
Julia, make sure you tell Mrs. Scorpio that I'm sorry that I called, and I mean, in the middle of the meeting. I hope I didn't interrupt anything.
Sure. Sayonara.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, Mr. Hornsby. Miss Cole to see you. She said you had an appointment.
I wasn't aware that we had an appointment today, Lucy.
Well, Paul, maybe not officially, but I didn't think you'd mind. I mean, after all, it is very important. In fact, you could say it's almost a matter of life and death. And besides, I'm a very valuable stockholder, and there's just something I need to discuss, and it'll just take a minute, and I need to really ask you something, and the answer can't wait.
It's all right, Mary. I'll take care of it. Lucy, please make it fast. I've got a lot to do today.
Oh, of course, Paul. It'll just take a minute. I wanted to see if you were able to find me a position here at ELQ.
No, we don't have anything available just yet, no.
You can't blame a girl for trying.
All right, now I've got a lot to do today, please.
Okay.
Sean Donnelly to see you, Mr. Hornsby.
Excuse me, Paul. Lucy.
Sean, hello.
Hello?
Would you please leave, Lucy? Thank you.
Well, do keep my offer in mind.
I will.
All right. So.
So. Sounds like you're having quite a morning.
You don't know the half of it, Sean, really. What can I do for you?
There are some new developments regarding the cartel and their past activities, Paul.
So what's that got to do with me?
Because I think it's going to have a big effect on your future.
Listen, Sean, I don't understand.
Look, we are almost positive that the cartel is responsible for murdering Edward Quartermaine.
Murder?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought his death was an accident.
No accident.
Listen, if Tracy finds out about this, she's going to be destroyed. You know that? When do you plan to release this information?
Well, we're going to hold back in telling the family till after we get the proof we need to charge the cartel with Edward's death, but we need your help.
What can I do?
We have to get our hands on his old appointment books. Can you get them for us?
Yes, I could, but I won't. It's far too dangerous for me. You know that.
Oh, come on, Paul. This is your chance to help us put the cartel away for good.
Sean, if they found out, do you know what would happen to me?
I'll make sure they don't find out. How's that?
I can't take the chance. No way. If they found out I got that book for you, I can't afford retribution, especially with the situation with my daughter.
Look, your name won't even come up. And besides, nobody could ever connect you with this kind of information. And we have ways of handling this situation. All we need is a little cooperation from you.
All right, Sean, no, just don't pressure me, all right? I can't take the pressure. Just please leave now, please.
How many lives is the cartel going to take before they're stopped, Paul? I just hope your daughter Susan isn't her next casualty.
What is it you're seeing, oh small one so fair? What visions entrance you? What do you have there? It's a musical dream screen. That's easy to see. It moves and it sparkles. What joy that must be. And yes, it plays music to drift you to dreams. And when you get older, there's more fun, it seems. High school Nov's babies just cannot ignore it. The musical dream screen, oh, how they adore it.
The musical dream screen from Play School, now playing in a crib or playpen near you. There you are, an upper respiratory wreck. And there they are, NyQuil and a look-alike.
It may not be NyQuil, but it's cheaper. The thing is, with NyQuil, you know you won't be up to tonight coughing and sneezing, and you gotta rest. You're being paranoid. This is probably made by Vicks. Here it is in teeny print. It's not made by Vicks. This may be cheaper, but I'm not taking any chances.
NyQuil, the only nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine made by Vicks. Also available in new liquid caps.
What do women want? I just want one really nice man. Blue eyes, a good kisser, and everything. That's all you want? Soft, silky hair. Just my name and life. Shoes. Well, of course I want the best for women. That's why we choose Old Tress. Clairol's best color. Perfect shade of blonde. Brown. Red. Old Tress gel color for women who simply want the best. I want Tom Selleck and someone to do the laundry. Yes.
It's time to look at soft skin in a whole new light. Introducing Light Caress, new light fragrance. Still leaves skin softer than soap can. New Light Caress. Before you dress, caress.
Now, when the biggest of stains gets the better of you, think new Ultra All. That's all you got to do. Bag small cleaning power, one scoop and you'll see. Clothes are whiter, brighter, stains are history. New Ultra All, that's all.
On All My Children. Let the games begin.
It's Brooke. She's ruining my life. Erica wants you back.
I'm out of here. Will Erica divide?
There isn't a man made of flesh and blood who could resist you.
Erica's nothing but a common little trollop.
Will Erica conquer? I am going to New York with Erica, yes, on business.
Yes, and I am the queen of Tahiti. You are beyond good.
All My Children.
I am, aren't I?
Hello, darling. Dinner's going to be fabulous. Four Seasons couldn't set a better table. My only regret is that my father can't be here to join in our happiness.
Oh, please do something, Alan. I think if she goes into one more honeymoon story, I'm going to be physically ill.
I think I may join you.
Hello, my dear family. I hope Jenny and I aren't too late for cocktails.
Hello. Tracy, I'm really looking forward to getting to know Ned's family a little better this evening.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Ned, dear, why don't you get your lovely guest a drink? And Jenny, why don't you come and sit over here by me and keep me company?
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you, Mrs. Quartermaine.
What would you like to drink?
Oh, what are you having?
Why don't I get you two gorgeous girls a couple glasses of wine?
Well, that would be lovely.
Thank you, Ned. That'd be great.
Now, I want you, darling, will you get me a drink?
Sure. Be happy to.
Oh, and by the way, I insist that you call me Lila.
Eat your heart out, Daddy-O.
Try to act your age, would you, Ned? This isn't the time or the place. You know, you may be running ELQ temporarily, but there's one thing you're never going to have, Paul, and that's Jenny Eckert. And I want to make damn sure of that. Excuse me.
Oh, no.
3 glasses of wine.
Oh, thank you, Ned.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Jenny, how would you like to take advantage of this unseasonably warm weather and walk with me out to the terrace? We'll drink our wine under the stars.
Well, I'd love to. Okay. What was that about with you and Ned?
Nothing worth talking about.
Well, I want to know what it was about.
Just carry over from the office. Just another business disagreement, Tracy. Nothing to worry about.
Hi, sweetheart. I'm glad you could make it. Glad you could have a drink with your old man, with your old dad, and get caught up after a hard day's work.
Well, work isn't exactly where I've been most of the day.
Wait a minute, you didn't take the day off, did you?
No, hardly that. I spent most of the day at a founders committee meeting.
That sounds like fun.
Good. Next time you can go for me.
No.
Oh, it's taken up too much of my time. And now with Founders Day festivities just a few weeks away, it's taken up even more. It's getting worse. The pressure's really on.
So the big things are being planned. I hope I can make it.
You hope. You better be there.
I'm just not sure yet.
Well, Dad, you've really got to try. Our committee is trying to make sure that all the VIPs in town make it to the grand finale at the Outback. Hey, as the mayor's wife says, it's going to be la creme de la creme.
I said I would like to be there. I just don't know yet, that's all.
I guess you can always catch the reruns.
Reruns?
Uh-huh.
Can we televise?
You bet, on cable.
All right.
Our committee just signed a contract with the Saunders Cable Company. Gave them exclusive broadcasting rights to the whole event.
Good.
Mrs. Scorpio.
I was concerned when I didn't hear from you.
Something happened at the meeting this morning.
What?
I think they bought the videotape, but they've raised the stakes. They want to see the police documents tomorrow.
What's the rush?
You got me.
Well, that's all right. You know, Robert can give you all the information that you should need.
No, that won't work.
Why?
This is a test, Mrs. Scorpio. They want a demonstration of my criminal creativity. And besides, I have a very uneasy feeling I'm being followed.
I thought you might be.
Yes, well, given the circumstances, I think that's to be expected, don't you?
We'll have to come up with a way for you to get in and steal the documents.
I've already done that.
Well, I expected nothing less.
I'll go to the planning department. I'll ask for blueprints of all the city buildings that were renovated after this. I'll go to the city control.
Fisher-Price has a hip sax that's got all the cats going crazy. And it does something no other sax can do. The Fisher-Price Bubble Sax. It not only plays jazz, it plays pop.
You want everything that touches your baby to be gentle, like his first friend and his first formula. We chose Carnation Good Start. It's different from other leading formulas. Good Start's protein is specially processed into smaller pieces to make it gentle, easily digestible. No formula is more nutritious. Remember, breast milk is best, but Good Start formula is made to be gentle. Gentle for you. Carnation Good Start. It's made to be gentle.
Introducing a new toothbrush that's specially designed to remove plaque from even hard-to-reach teeth. And understandably, it's a Plax toothbrush. The new Plax plaque-removing toothbrush.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.
Monday, just who has access to your credit report?
Then Steffi Graf's fight to become #1 again, plus John Mellencamp here on Good Morning America, Monday.
Can people be thrown out of school or work because they're too fat? It happened to this woman. Plus, charges of drug smuggling, rape, and murder in a small town. People say they're stuck with the former sheriff who won't go away.
2020.
Tonight.
Then on Eyewitness News.
Opa indeed. What's the best restaurant in Greektown? Find out tonight at 10.
The best of Greektown, tonight after 2020.
Purdue introduces complete nutritional labels with information like how low in saturated fat a Purdue chicken is and how few calories it has. No other chicken comes with anything like it.
Great idea. Glad I thought of it. New carpet for the holidays? It's easy, because when you see the samples here, we've got the carpeting right here, plus this famous free gift.
Inside a profession pushed into drug abuse. Watch Inside Edition.
You know, I'm just racking my brain here. I'm trying to figure out a way around this bar association disbarment. I mean, I don't know what I can do, really. I mean, I'm right in the middle of this whole mess. I'm in the middle of the damn thing. I get stuck there. There's nothing I can do. There's no way out. What I have to do is have to figure out how I can get the lightest possible sentence, you know? How long they could take my license away for. Maybe, 3 months, 6 months, 3 years. I mean, I got to figure that out.
That's it? That's what you have to figure out? How to get yourself out of the mess that you got me into? This is great. You're sitting here feeling sorry for yourself. You're going to be able to go back to practicing law. You're going to have a job. I have nothing.
Thank you for your concern. I knew that I could always count on you when I'm in trouble.
I don't have any sympathy for you. I am pulling myself up out of bed every morning just to put all my stuff on and go out and try and get a job. You think you're depressed.
I'm sorry. I know it's rough on you.
Rough? That's the word that you're using, rough? I am depressed. I am disgusted with myself, and I'm completely... Scott, I had a lot of things. I was Mrs. Allen Quartermaine. I had everything going for me. And, I even in high school was captain of our debating team. And we actually went to the finals.
Wow. Pretty good. Great. Big deal.
Look, I have an idea. I think that this idea could solve all our problems.
What idea?
We should move into the brownstone together.
You've got to be kidding me. The brownstone? That place is so... I have to go outside to change my mind. I can't have you there with me. Besides, Bobby would never go for that after what happened with you and Tony. Never.
Okay. Then, why don't we set up house someplace else?
And just what are we going to live on? Bird feed?
No, you still have that money that you got from the deal with Bill.
That money that I have is my little nest egg for when I get disbarred, okay? You have to have a nest egg. There's a whole principle to that. Do you understand that? I'm not going to blow it on you.
Aren't we selfish? Do you want me to be homeless? Do you actually want me to be living on the street in a cardboard box?
Stop being so melodramatic there, Lucy.
I am not being melodramatic. I almost was the mother of your child.
And had that happened, we wouldn't be in this mess.
So were you surprised to see that it was me waiting for you after your soccer practice?
Yeah, I was. But I don't mind.
Thanks. Your dad said he'll come by as soon as he's finished with work.
Okay, where's BJ?
She's downstairs in the playroom.
Well, maybe BJ and I can get in a game of kickball before my dad gets here.
Sounds like a great idea.
Okay, I'll go tell her. Dad!
Hello, Sly.
Get away from me. Stop it. I don't ever want to see you again, ever. Bye!
Ruby asked me to bring this casserole to you. If I'd have known he was here, I would never have come.
I'm sorry, Phineas. I think it's just going to take him a little bit of time. Excuse me.
Harlan Barrett still is, of course, my closest ally in the group. Taub's a complete mystery to me. He seems to have a lot of power.
Bill, you've got a hell of a nerve bringing that up here. My husband was just trying to do his job. He wasn't trying to persecute anyone.
Look, your ladyship, what your husband did was an outrage. He made life miserable for me and my family.
He was trying to find a murderer. You have to try to see it from his point of view.
I can't get down that low. I don't want to see it from his point of view. I'm not interested in his problems, or yours, frankly. As a matter of fact, I'd appreciate it if both you and your husband stayed the hell away from me.
big from extra sugar-free gum. It's pink. It's got NutraSweet and a great classic bubblegum flavor. It's new extra classic bubblegum. And since it's extra, that big classic flavor lasts an extra long time. So if you're chewing something else, get ready for a tremendous breakthrough. And try new extra classic bubblegum. Classic bubblegum flavor that lasts an extra long time.
If every dog in the world were the same, all we'd make is dog chow, with 43 essential nutrients and meat and bone meal for a taste dogs love. But dogs are different. That's why we make dog chow, puppy chow, fit and trim, and Purina High Pro. Pet tested, veterinarian recommended.
Welcome to the premiere performance of Play School Toddler Sports, starring toddler basketball and toddler bowling. Play School Toddler Bowling and Toddler Basketball. What the stars of tomorrow are playing today.
Sargento shredded cheese makes any dish easy to prepare and impossible to resist. Sargento of Wisconsin.
Friday, Carl needs help to catch some vandals.
I'm going in.
So he calls the Earthman.
Yeah.
On Family Matters.
We are going camping.
Then it's not the great outdoors.
It's a woodchuck.
Looks like upchuck.
It's step by step. And Larry finds some Nepos to find Balky.
By the way, you're drinking from the goat's water bowl.
Perfect strangers, then.
I want Mickey to grow up to be sensitive and caring like you.
Hey.
Sensitive, caring, and macho.
All right.
It's Baby Talk Friday.
Well, everybody gets angry now and then. It's a great way to blow off steam. You know, if someone hurts you very much, it's a good way to let them know how you're feeling.
I'm never going to forgive the guy who killed my mother.
Well, it's good that you're bringing that out in the open, Sly. What would you want to say to that person? Or do you not want to tell me?
No, I can tell you. It's simple. I feel like I was, double-crossed. And someone I trusted very much killed my mother. And I can't trust that person anymore. That makes me feel mad. But I'll be just fine if he keeps away from me.
Hey, Sly. Look who's here.
Hey, Jelly Bean, come. Here.
Dad, I'll go get my backpack so we can go.
Come on, hurry, okay? Your dad's ready to go.
Dr. Hardy, Bobby told me what happened. Do you think he's going to be all right?
Well, he's had a shock, but under the circumstances, he's handled it very well.
But, I mean, this isn't Sly. He doesn't act like this.
Sly's behavior is perfectly normal.
Well, I don't know. I had made plans to go away this weekend, but maybe I should cancel. Maybe I should stay.
Oh, Bill, don't cancel them. Come on, you deserve this. Give yourself a break and go.
Yeah, don't cancel. Sly's fine. I think it's totally unnecessary to put your plans on hold. Sly gets lots of love from other members of your family, and it's important for him to experience that.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you both for everything you've done. Thanks.
Darling?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can I talk to you?
Sure. What about?
About the tension between you and Ned. I find it offensive and disruptive.
I wish I could think of a way to end it myself.
I think I have.
Really? How?
Well, I think that the best way to deal with the problem is for me to hold on to my shares of EOQ stock.
Well, Tracy, before we were married, we spoke of a codicil. You said you'd have your attorneys look it over.
I did. And they have, and I won't. My son was extremely upset when I voted against him at the board meeting.
Oh, Tracy, listen now. I'm your husband, am I not? Why would you reject the idea of a codicil between us,
I have no intention of changing our prenuptial agreement.
Oh, Tracy, you promised me.
I know I did, and I'm sorry about that. I don't like to break promises, but I never should have made that promise in the first place because I really hadn't thought it through properly.
I'm extremely disappointed in you, Tracy.
I'm sorry to hear you say that.
Listen, I really think you should reconsider, all right? It's in your best interest financially, and it would prove to be better for the company in the long run, really.
You think you could try to understand my position? It's the only way that I can think of to deal with the situation. Ned is my child. He's my only son. I have to consider his feelings.
Well, putting his feelings aside and my own personal feelings of hurt, Tracy, I think that you should reconsider. You're making a mistake.
I can't. My mind's made up.
Dinner is served.
Oh, grand. We can finally get this ridiculous dinner over with.
Oh, at last, the sooner we have dinner, my darling, the sooner we can get to bed.
Oh, I love the way you think, my pumpkin.
Give me your hand, my little kumquat. I'll lead you to the dining room.
Oh, I love you, my little leaf of lamb's lettuce.
Gee, I wonder what happened to Jenny and Ned.
I'll go look for him.
I think we should leave the lovebirds alone. Let's go into dinner. They'll be in soon.
Jenny, just a minute.
Everybody's going into dinner. Don't you think we should join them?
Yes, but, I wish we could just eat dinner right out here on the terrace. Just the two of us.
Yeah. But I think that might be defeating the purpose of this dinner party. We are supposed to be honoring Tracy and Paul.
It's you I'd like to honor tonight.
What?
With your permission, I'd like to make an announcement tonight at dinner.
Ned, you don't need my permission. This is your house. You can say anything you'd like to.
Not really. Because tonight, I'm asking you to marry me.
Wow. I thought this was a little get-to-know-your-family night. I'm sorry, I guess I'm just a little taken aback.
Just as long as you're not taken.
Can I think about it? Give it some time. You understand?
Yeah. I won't say I'm not a little disappointed. I really wanted to tell my family about the future Mrs. Ned Ashton. But I understand. I think you should take all the time you need.
Paramount Pictures presents all the magic.
Wait, the dead.
All the music. And all the adventure you've come to expect.
Children, put down that antenna.
From the family. The Addams Family starts November 22nd. Rated PG-13.
One thing I love to cook is my very own fresh from the lake, not from the freezer, pan-fried bass. And the one thing I need to clean up is palm olive. Because frying up those breadcrumbs, pepper, and onions can make a real mess of my pan. But palm olive takes care of all that. And you know it softens hands while you do dishes. So I can do what I like best. Cooking, not cleaning.
Palm Olive. You cook, we'll clean.
Have you tried Folgers coffee singles?
What? Coffee?
In its own filter.
Singular sensation, every single cup you brew. It's like brewing a whole pot. One cup at a time. Singular sensation, fresh brewed morning for you. There's ground roasting here.
In its own filter.
Folgers, singular sensation, just for
Folgers Coffee Singles. One sensational way to wake up. Fisher-Price knows kids have an incredible appetite for fun. And that's why our kitchen center has tons of things to satisfy it. From a magic glow burner, to a see-through oven door, to a pop-up toaster. In fact, it's just like a grown-up kitchen, with one exception. After the cooking's finished, everyone wants to do the dishes. The Fisher-Price Kitchen Center now with 25-piece dinnerware set in specially marked packages.
It's the all-new Soap Talk. Sneak a peek at next week's stories. Call 1-900-740-5000. Just 75 cents a minute. Plus, backstage interviews with the hottest stars. Call 1-900-740-5000.
I think we managed to find the guy. I don't know. I hope so. But I'm sort of worried about Rollo tomorrow having to go in and get those documents himself.
I wonder why the cartel is so insistent that he gets us all these documents by tomorrow, though.
Yeah. They do seem rather anxious, don't they?
Yeah. You know, Anna, maybe it's got something to do with this demonstration the cartel has planned for these foreign dignitaries they invited here to Port Charles, huh?
Such a huge jigsaw puzzle, isn't it?
Yeah. And none of the relevant pieces are falling into place.
One of them did today.
Which one?
The Bureau got back to me on Jack Stone.
And?
He had a dishonorable discharge from the military.
Under what circumstances?
Well, I want them to follow up on that. I don't know. Did you talk to Paul?
Oh, yeah. I talked to Paul. He wasn't very much help. I asked him to get Edward's old appointment books for us. He gave me a categorical no because he's very afraid of what the cartel might do if they find out.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Look, I assured him his name would never come up. Man would not budge.
I can get the books.
Who are you calling?
Mac.
Mac?
You heard of the Saunders Cable Company?
No, why?
Well, they want to have exclusive coverage of Founders Day. Now, I put their names through the computer, and I couldn't identify any of the individual owners.
Corporate veil must be pretty thick if you can break through it.
Don't you think it's strange that a cable company is going to want to spend all this money just to broadcast a local event?
Sounds very suspicious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, Julia told me that the Founders Day Committee has made an exclusive contract with Saunders Cable Company.
Does she know anything else about it?
No, she does not know that I own Saunders Cable Company, nor will she be able to make a connection.
I shouldn't have to remind either one of you of this, but it's important that we control the media during the carbon disulfide demonstration.
Gentlemen, I want Bill Eckert in the cartel. He did us a great favor. First of all, he told us about Scorpio. And then he kept him from finding out that we manufacture carbon disulfide.
Yes, it is as you say, Harlan, but it was an inadvertent favor. He didn't know that he was protecting us from any...
He was protecting.
Holland, Faison has a point. Eckert didn't purposefully go out of his way to help us.
I know, but he told us about Scorpio. That proves loyalty.
It does, but it's not enough.
To my way of thinking,
Eckert has a long way to go before we accept him into the cartel. Sorry you couldn't hook up later. Something came up with Sly. I had to talk to Dr. Hardy.
Wow. Never let it happen again. Oh, it's fine. Is Sly okay?
Oh, yeah. Not only is he okay, Dr. Hardy said he's doing so well that there's no reason to postpone or change our weekend plans.
What are our weekend plans? Do we have weekend plans?
Just the two of us.
Sounds good. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you and I are actually going to have a whole weekend without Sly? Just the two of us? Just the two of us?
Just the two of us.
Wait a minute. Are you arranging to get arrested out of town?
Well, I don't know. It's a random universe. Miracles happen. Swallows return to Capistrano.
And where do we return to? Where are we going?
All you need to know is that by this time tomorrow, you will be all mine.
And in time may show that, oh my dear, our love.
Fievel's back.
Mama, Papa,
In a brand new magical adventure filled with music, laughter, and love. As Steven Spielberg presents An American Tale, Fievel Goes West. Rated G. Starts Friday, November 22nd.
Boys don't bake, Grandma.
Only the best bakers are men. Pour in the Nestle Toll House morsels. Real rich and creamy, huh?
Parents.
When you use rich, creamy morsels, you get the best tasting cookie. Nestle Toll House morsels. Make your house a Toll House.
Listen to this one. Listen. My mom was making chicken and stovetop stuffing last week. Stovetop? Beth Turner invites me over for chicken and stovetop the same night. My best. So I'm thinking stovetop with the celery, onions, herbs, and spices, and then it hits me. What? And we always eat at 6. So I have Beth make it at 8.
You can never get enough stovetop stuffing. Check our box for the recipe to make stovetop riding a bird.
These people are very happy with the decision they've recently made. They used to go through the hassle of renting a big, clumsy cleaner to clean their carpets.
You rent cars. You don't rent carpet cleaners.
Then they bought the new Regina Steamer Carpet Cleaner. The Regina is powerful. It's easy to use.
When you own something, it's yours.
We surveyed people who rent carpet cleaners. We asked them to try the new Regina Steamer. Most said next time, instead of renting, they'd buy a Regina Steamer.
These are the happy days.
The new Regina Steamer Plus is quickly winning people over.
Here with Color Guard. Dirt goes, color stays. The Oprah Winfrey Show is looking for teachers who wish to confront neglectful parents. If a child is disrupting your classroom and the parents won't do anything about it, call 5919111. Or if you're a parent of a child or teenager who's having a problem with a particular teacher or coach at school, call 5919111.
Some thought I'd have to say the young riders are feisty, troublesome, and downright hard to control. But their hearts are in the right place, and they do make life interesting. So don't miss the Young Riders tomorrow on ABC.
I love reading aloud to children.